What's going on, internet? It's the Masked Man here today. Um, this video, I want to talk about weak crimes, weak, raggedy nigga shit. Now, um, I am not somebody who grew up rich. I didn't grow up middle class. I feel like I probably grew up on the poorer end of the spectrum. I wasn't dirt poor, but I was far from middle class and far, far from rich. But I didn't really live a hood lifestyle. I'm not somebody who grew up in no street shit. I don't know anything about the streets. I don't know anything about, you know, that ghetto life. I was very removed from that. So when I hear about certain crimes, when I hear about certain hustles or certain things that make it to the news, all I can think is what were these guys thinking? Why was this something that was done? It's like I can understand you wanting to come up. I can understand you wanting to better your situation, and you may feel that you got to do something illegal to make that happen. But why was your hustle, why was your scam, why was your crime so weak? In an age where it's far easier to scam people on the internet, identity theft, there's all these white collar crimes, and dumb ass niggas are doing weak, petty crimes. The inspiration for this video is I was at a Burger King. I was at a Burger King because I saw, a deal for 2 chicken sandwiches and 2 small fries. And I'm a fat ass nigga. So I said, I ain't really got no money. So let me get up on this deal. Them chicken sandwiches usually cost about $3-4 for one of them. So if I can get 2 of those and 2 small fries, I might as well get that. It was a mistake. Burger King fries suck now, and they charged me for a cup of water because all I drink is water. I know it figures, but anyway, that's not the point of the video. I was sitting down to eat my food, and I saw this story come over the news. I was sitting in a Burger King, and on the news it said 4 guys had robbed a Burger King. They had their faces covered, and they robbed a Burger King. Now they didn't say armed robbery, but I don't know how you can rob a Burger King without guns. I maybe strong arm robbery, but because it was 4 of them, so 4 guys, they can have a knife or something. But even that would be armed, so I'm guessing armed robbery. But 4 guys with their face covered robbed a Burger King, and all I'm thinking of is, why would one person? How much money does one motherfucker think they're gonna get out of a Burger King? And why would 4 niggas go into a Burger King and split the money? It's like, how much could you possibly get out of a Burger King, out of what they can give you out the cash register? Now, I'm not no scheming, scamming dude, but I'm somewhat observant. Somewhat. I should be better, but I'm somewhat observant. Most of the money that's in the store, that's in the actual Burger King, they put in a safe. and even a manager can't open the safe. It's a timed safe. So even if you threaten to kill the woman working there, he or she couldn't open the damn safe. So you are relegated to whatever money happens to be in the cash register. In most Burger Kings, most fast food places, except for the one I was in, they don't accept bills larger than a 20. So you got the money that's available on hand in the cash register. You can't open the safe, and no bills over $20. And you're splitting it 4 ways. So what's the most you probably could have gotten out of that? Like 1,300? And I'm kind of being ridiculous saying 1,300. But let's say 2,000. Let's say you got $2,000. You got $2,000 amongst 4 people. That's $500 a piece. That's like a week's worth of spending. That's like a couple of weeks. You didn't stole a couple of weeks worth of money. And they caught these dudes the same day. So now you're going to jail for armed robbery for maybe $2,000. And what was your expectation? What was your expectation for even making that robbery, for even doing that crime, for even doing that scam? It's just weak. It's just weak. It's like there was a show on television that I used to like. It was a show called Mastermind. It came on what is now known as True TV, but I think that it had another name back when I was watching it. And it was all about guys who committed incredible crimes. And 99% of the people who was on this show were not murderers. They did not kill anybody. It was all theft. All the crimes were theft, but they all were brilliantly executed, meticulously planned. It was just amazing, well thought out. You wouldn't be able to figure this shit out type of crimes. One of the crimes that they did on the show was airbag theft. Back in the day, you could break into somebody's car and you could steal their airbag, and you could sell it like for a ton of money. And this guy who did those kinds of crimes, he made millions of dollars before they caught him. So the main problem I had with the people in the show is that they were stealing, but they didn't have an exit strategy. They had bigger vision than robbing a Burger King. Their crimes wasn't weak, but they didn't have an exit strategy. You niggas don't even know how you're gonna get away. You niggas robbing fast food restaurants, and you can't even get away with that. You can't even get away with that. And what you take, you can't do anything with. Even if it was one guy got $2,000. Okay, $2,000 ain't horrible. That, I mean, $2,000. That's an average job's month salary. So if you living in the hood, if you living in the projects, If you getting government assistance, now these were men, so I don't think they were getting government assistance. But if you living with a chick or whatever makes you bummy enough, because I'm certainly bummy enough to rob a Burger King, but I'm not stupid enough. But whatever makes you bummy enough to rob a Burger King, 2 grand would probably hold you down for about a good 2 months. But what are you doing with the money? What are you doing? What are you stealing this money for? What are you taking this money for? What is the purpose of your theft? My problem is, one, I don't like thieves, and I'm not endorsing criminals, but I just want people to think through their actions, not even the consequence, because I can certainly understand not having any opportunity. So I'm not saying that to be only focused on the consequence, but what is your intended outcome? If you're gonna rob a place, if you're gonna arm rob a place, then it should be there should be some thought to the return on your risk, not return on investment, but return on risk. What is it that what is it that you're going to use this money for that's going to make it worth the risk you're taking? What is it? What plans do you have for the money? Are you planning to steal? Because first off, if it was 4 guys and they was robbing a Burger King, if they was gonna rob a Burger King, why didn't you motherfuckers pick 4 separate fast food? Why wouldn't you all dressed alike and you all robbed 4 separate fast food restaurants or 4 Burger Kings, hopped your ass on the bus, and all at the same time of day robbed 4 different. Never mind. But if you were gonna steal the money, then okay, you steal money, you pool your money together, and you say, okay, we got this bread. We're gonna buy us a used car. We're gonna get us an Uber app, and we're gonna run this motherfucker 24 hours a day. Now, I just watched a YouTube video that showed that those Uber ads is a lie. You can't make $90,000 unless there was like 50 hours in a day. So, and you worked all 50 of them every day. So we gonna hustle this Uber app, but we gonna be selling shit and building up a clientele for some other business on the side. And we gonna cut Uber out to start making some real money. But just a thought process of why you're stealing, so that you're not locked into this constant need to rob, that you constantly have to take this outrageous risk and put people's lives in jeopardy. Because I don't know if they had loaded weapons or whatnot, but anything could happen and somebody can die. And somebody dying over the money that you can steal in a Burger King is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. So there's a lot I can say about weak ass crimes, but my thing is, really, really think about what you do. I mean, I don't know good ways to make money, but as soon as I can give you the game on how to really get paid, I'll let you have it, because I don't want to see you out here, especially my people, out here looking raggedy, doing crimes that don't even have a rationale to it. Crimes that don't even have a logic to it. There's no logical reason to rob a Burger King other than you need to eat that day. And if you need to eat that day, just steal the fucking food. Because I don't know, just go to a Walmart, get 4 of you niggas, get 4 buggies worth of food, and run out the store. They're not even supposed to chase you out the store. They don't have no fucking security or police officers in the goddamn store. Just take the fucking food, throw it in, get a pickup truck, get somebody, throw it in the back, and now you motherfuckers are eating for weeks, and you can worry about some other shit. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. Let me know if you've heard or seen any weak petty crimes that you can't understand why anybody would want to do them. Leave it in the comments section. Like the video, dislike the video, be honest, subscribe to my channel. If you want to send me any questions, any topics, anything you want me to comment on in the media at large, you can email me at mrmassmansbusiness@gmail.com. That's Massman with an S. You can follow me on Twitter at the Mr. Massman. You can see some of my videos on Daily Motion at the Mr. Massman. You can find me on Facebook at the Mr. Massman. That is all I have to say about this subject, and I will see you in the next video.